I know one of the unique attributes of our school performance coaching system is that we really value the power of context. And while we try to equip our school performance coaches with a variety of skills, those skills must be able to be utilized contextually. They need to be able to understand what's going on within that particular organizational dynamic. And one of the things that I'd like us to spend some time discussing is maybe a couple of success stories. Sometimes when you've really felt like you've addressed a particular need well with a solution. And I don't want us to use any names, but if you guys could each think about your experiences over the years working in school improvement, what are some of those times when you really believe that things went well?
Well, this may be a more general look at a success story, but I think one of the most powerful pieces of our training and our work with the exemplary educators over the last several years has been how we have been able to customize our training according to what their specific needs are in the school. And being in contact with the exemplary educators, such as Edna, and talking to them about their daily problems has allowed us the unique opportunity to look, what is the training, what are the pieces that need to be in place, and then how can we contextualize it and customize the work so that when they are in a professional development learning session, we are talking about items that are of relevance and importance to them at the moment. They're talking to their colleagues, they're talking about solutions, how might we go in and approach this, and because this training with the EEs have been over time, they come back. It's not a one-shot a piece of professional development. They come back and we talk about how did that information work? Do we need to tweak it? Are there other pieces that we're missing that you need more? So to me that's been a great success when you look at the results, is that we've been able to equip these people with exactly what they need based on the specific needs and what's happening in their schools.
And I've been very fortunate in that all the schools and districts that I've served have come off of the list. They've been successful the first year, and the second year they've come completely off the list. One to the extent that after their success, Margaret Spellings, the Secretary of Education, came to their celebration. So wow. We have seen many successes.
I'd like to actually address some of the concrete results, and we're speaking here specifically about some things that have happened in Tennessee with the Exemplary Educator Program. In 2008, 93 exemplary educators right now are assisting 104 high priority schools representing 6,638 educators and 110,059 students. I know that there are more than 180 individuals that have been trained as exemplary educators, and they've assisted approximately 276 high priority schools and 26 high priority districts, and have helped more than 180 schools achieve AYP, or adequate yearly progress, for 2 consecutive years, and that's absolutely incredible. And any other success stories? I'm just very interested in what you've actually been able to do in the schools or districts that you'd like to mention.
The success stories are different at each school. One school had to do with attendance. That was one of the major problems, and so as we addressed it, the students began to realize that they were really needed to be at school. And I even heard one child say to another, well, I wasn't going to come to school today, but if you don't feel well, I'll come, and then you can stay at home. So they are taking the students are taking some responsibility for success, and that's building their capacity to and their level of responsibility for learning.
One of the areas that Edna has been extremely successful in several of the sites where she's worked is being able to build partnerships outside the school. going out into the community and getting their support for making sure students are getting to school, and that they understand the basic tenets of No Child Left Behind. And she's got some great experiences. We probably don't have time for her to talk about them all, about making connections out in the community, which we know we can't do this work if we don't have our parents and our community members involved in this whole process.